Hi everyone. Today I will go down this staircase in the middle of the forest that probably goes down for miles for YouTube views. The COD Tomahawk trick shots ain't doing so well, so I thought about changing up the content, and what better way than to explore a haunted, no, better yet, a liminal space. So, if I go missing and the only proof you have of my disappearance is a video in which has only been edited slightly, but then turns into, like, found footage in the middle of the video, then, I don't know, just hit the like and whatever.
And there's you going down the stairs. There's me meeting you. There's you falling down to your death. There's me catching you. No homo. And this is us watching the collage. So, oh shit. I forgot. Like, are you hungry or anything? Do you want me to get you something? No? Ah, come on. I'll bring you something. I swear I have some food around here. Oh.
I'm not the biggest fan of analog horror, I think. Maybe it's the overabundance of the genre being used to tell the same story of weird people doing uncanny things. And look, I don't want to be mean, but maybe I am being mean to say that it's no exaggeration that a lot of us are getting kind of tired of getting the same heavily creepy video that resembles something normal, and then, oh, I didn't know this haunted tape could be scary. I guess it's the limitation of the medium which forces a lot of these content creators to get so hung up on the formula, which has time and time again shown that it works. But does it really? Sure, these videos are really creepy and uncanny, being able to replicate the style of the late 80s and early 90s to create a type of mythos that explains that the world we see today is either fake or hiding something underneath it. This is really unnerving. Until you realize that the videos are like Hi, this is a cooking show filmed in 4:3 ratio. Today, we'll be making spaghetti.
The spaghettis are made up of people.
Jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. Okay. Let's stop with the insults. It's not deserved. Making these kinds of videos takes a lot of time and effort. I have no idea how you move the camera on Premiere, and you mean to tell me that people use the same program to do this? I mean, it's insane. Please don't look at me. And as I said before, I'm not like a really big fan of analog horror. I do watch some series, but I don't go out of my way to seek new series to watch, except for a certain subgroup.
You will need to use a flashlight with these specially engineered door controls. Pressing the white button will activate the light set outside the door, illuminate.
Ah yes, Five Nights at FNAF what a perfect medium for analog horror. I mean, let's just look at the series that started it all. The FNAF BHS tapes are great at combining setup, expectations, and most importantly, timing. Not to mention the use of 3D and VFX that combines both into making it such a well found footage feeling. I mean, come on, you can feel the groomer vibes through the screen. I wanted to point out FNAF Analog Horror to be a stepping stone between what we've discussed before and the next level. But before that, we'll need to talk about one last sub. It's the backrooms. What is there to say about the backrooms? If I had to say something, it's that it's a fucking great concept. Just the idea alone that you can just fall randomly into an uncanny place devoid of life that mimics human architecture in an unnatural way is such a great concept for horror. But could somebody explain to me why Huggy Wuggy is here? Kane Pixels. Don't worry about not remembering his name, he's not important to this video. He is the creator of one of, if not the most popular backrooms content in the internet. This 19-20-something-year-old came out of nowhere, displaying such talented VFX knowledge and great storytelling that made the backrooms a popular phenomenon overnight, for better or for worse. And okay, let's do a checkpoint. This is where I have to point out that we have strayed a lot from the original idea of analog horror, but the idea that both of these mediums introduce is still the same. The thought of running into something ordinary that seems to have been corrupted by an unknown entity. And oh god, how long have I been jabbing about? Oh my god, for that long? I haven't even told you what the video is about. This video is about the oldest video. We start the video and immediately see... wait a minute. Why should I be telling you? You should have already watched the entire thing, right? Fine. It'll be more difficult to discuss it if you don't even know which story thread I'm following. Okay, so we start the video and boom, we see a black and white man who probably didn't pay for his Technicolor subscription, having a walk in the middle of the forest. He then sits on a trunk, opens his notepad, and begins to write. Transition. And that might come out of nowhere. We now see cardboard, plants, glue, flowers. Something is being made, created, or recreated. Something that totally won't come up again. Sorry. Okay, so it doesn't take a really smart man, and I'm not a smart man, to know that the man and the thing we saw being made are totally connected. We'll talk more about him in the discussion of the video. Also, other people, more to say, dumb people, think that the song being used in the background has some sort of like connection to the rest of the story, but personally I don't get it. And I couldn't hear since I was listening to funk at max volume, so my headcanon is that the giant goes to the gym, and that's the lore reason why he can just desecrate walls in a single tackle. I'm sorry, but I just find it stupid. The idea of connecting the lyrics of the song to the main plot itself, it's just stupid and lame. I mean, you'll never find me doing something that, like, ever. In the next video, we have a YouTube blog. Yeah, YouTube blog. Subscribe button. Ding. Which is an epic video that going into a hole in the ground. Yes, by a guy named Quiet.
What's up, guys? Wyatt here.
Quiet.
Wyatt here.
Game Pixels, I'm gonna fucking kill. I might just call him Jake Paul for the rest of the video. Okay, so Jake Paul decides that killing his pets and abusing his girlfriend didn't make him enough content. So he decides to investigate a hole in the ground in the middle of a fucking hill that holds an ominous staircase. So just like cutting a sand cake, we go all the way down. And okay, I just gotta say, this staircase sets such a great atmosphere and tone that just continues through the whole series. Something man-made, yet abandoned by man. Forgotten, if you will. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't have gone down the stairs, not because of any scare factor, just that it would really be painful to just walk all the way up for what it looks like 30 meters worth of stairs. Wyatt finally gets all the way down, but actually it's only halfway down, and he takes a left turn and he sees more stairs. Yay. But before that, he decides to do a little experiment. Okay, now he got all the way down.
Shut your bitch ass up.
And finds a door that probably has seen better days. And this is a bad sign, right? Okay, I'll go over this in detail, but like, this door is a clear example of turn the fuck back right now, and yet he continues. Behind door number 1, he finds the cleanest Serbian public restroom, which probably smells like a dead rat and Axe deodorant. And yet, he doesn't turn back down. Like, I gotta respect the grind, but you should have just stuck to reacting videos. Next, we see a grate, and through it we can see what it seems to be like an empty convenience store. Wow, very liminal and dark pale. I love it. And we can also hear what seems to be like elevator ambience music. Which doesn't make sense, because who could have paid for Spotify Premium in a place like this?
If you tap.
So Wyatt enters through the hole, and we see through the window the building that Wyatt discovered. That's... There's escalators. Wait. Is this a mall?
What the fuck?
And there ends the video. So let's recap. We are introduced to our main protagonist, Wyatt, a vlogger that decides to document a strange hole that leads to a staircase all the way into what seems to be an underground mall. It's very clear that this mall is abandoned and has not seen human interaction for quite a while. This video may seem kind of boring considering the next ones we will be discussing later, but it is important to introduce our characters for the rest of the series. Yes, characters. So Wyatt seems to be just a two-dimensional character, just a guy who wants to blog a really weird and creepy, just abandoned mall. But his third dimensionality shows in his stupidness. Why the fuck does this guy have no survival instincts? I'm sorry, but throughout this whole video, Wyatt had many chances to turn the fuck back. First is entering private property, then it's deciding not to go into the fucking hole. Second is getting deceived into thinking the staircase was smaller than it actually appeared to be. Then there's just the putrid door, and behind the putrid shower room, the grate, and then ominous music. All these signs are basically telling him indirectly to just go back to streaming on Kick. You fucking idiot. And our second character, we have the mall. The mall is something that has been forgotten, buried, lost, and yet this mall still shows itself as friendly and welcoming. The music was the reason for it. It wants to be found, it wants to be populated, it wants to be remembered. Okay, third video. Wyatt is mentally preparing himself for the biggest fumble he will commit in all his life. He decides to go back down into the mall. Now the stairs, more decayed, some lights now broken. Again, probably nothing important. Anyways, Wyatt gets to where he put his last checkpoint and...
It's loud. No. I knew this was stupid. That was so loud.
oh my god. He's just like a deer in fucking headlights. Okay, so he turns to the stairs, turns back to the door, and decides to keep exploring anything to skip leg day.
This really is a mall.
The mall is empty, just being illuminated by the camera light and other dim emergency lights. The first reaction any normal person would have is to probably suicide. For now, we haven't seen any danger. So it just looks like a normal mall, but with the lights off and what would be a bustling commercial area full of people and chatter, we have an empty space filled with darkness and silence.
I should have brought a better flashlight.
It's really kind of relaxing if you think about it. Our protagonist just goes and explores them all. Posters of art galleries and small quizzes are all around. I mean, really, there's nothing to be scared of in this mall. He will probably just get bored, record some footage, go back up, post a blog, and just get outviewed by an overly sexualized animation meme. But hey, a win's a win. And why is the title of the video called The Rolling Giant? I haven't seen anything here that is gigantic.
That scared the shit out of me.
Oh, hello there. Okay, Wyatt. You might have found an entity controlling a cardboard carnival giant. Whatever you do, do not piss it off.
I don't like this thing.
Wyatt, listen to me. Your character's thoughts are crashing, you are going below market, and you might actually cause an economic crash due to your fuck up. But hey, for some reason, your antics have turned on the powers, so good job, GP. Anyways, I think Wyatt got a little bit turned off by this whole interaction and wants to leave. Even though the kind spirits controlling this place turned the lights on just for him. But at the end, it seems like it really doesn't matter if he wants to leave because...
No. Fuck no. Come on. Wait. I really fucked up, guys.
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving so soon. Well, is this round 3? He enters back into the mall and now he's actively looking for an exit. If only there was anything or anyone he could ask directions from. Oh, wow. That's great. Oh, I see. He moves when we aren't looking at it. That's kind of like a video game monster. Just look at it. Wyatt, not even you can fuck this up. Oh, it's moving.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, it's rolling. Get to the escalator. He cannot follow us up there. Go, go, go! Okay, we gotta talk about him. In theory, the rolling giant is scary. His massive size makes him already intimidating, but what sells the scare factor is his design. A big, malformed head that almost resembles a human paired with two big plant-like hands balancing the design, while its mannerisms make him incredibly creepy and hollow, it only being able to turn and look at its prey. He is literally the river that flows through the uncanny valley. On the other hand, just look at him. He is the funniest fucking character in existence. What truly sells the joke is the concept. Okay, by character standpoints, the rolling giant is an inverted triangle. Its shape is very well chosen. The inverted triangle can transmit intimidation because it sells the idea that the character seems to be getting bigger the more you look up at it. Not only that, the character is already big, so it just doubles the feeling. But the flaw is that these kinds of characters most of the time have a good, strong foundation. A good way to stabilize his size. The rolling giant has a cart with fucking wheels. I mean, what can he do? What can he possibly actually do? Does he just tackle you? He falls into you? What's his plan? What's his plan? This combined with the fact that he was playing chicken with Wyatt, this just makes him an incredible character, and I'm not even getting into his fucking backstory. Anyways, the giant leaves and Wyatt goes for a sprint, a light jog while being followed by...
Hello. Hi.
Hooray!
Wyatt manages to escape into the backrooms of the mall, while you can hear the giant breaking the glass of the window display. I wonder how he did that. Anyways, Wyatt... Okay, I'm gonna say it. I was skipping through a lot of this and the last video to get to the important pieces. This analog horror is really slow-paced, and though it's done to sell the idea of realism and to build to the big moments, it gives a lot of just mellow moments where just Wyatt is looking through documents for exposition and finding a way out. So in the meantime, I'll point to the giant in the room. The actual giant. He's real. And the mall is as well. Located in Dallas, Texas, USA, is the Mall Valley View Center. This is, or was, the exact mall that Kane Pixel used for the oldest view. Its hub literally being identical to the one in the video, you can clearly see it. And look, the giant's also there. Look how happy he looks. He was made by Studio Bergon for something called the Parade of Giants, where statues of historical figures pretending to Dallas history were shown all around it, and oh fuck, there are more? To be honest, I've had a lot of fun just browsing through Kane Pixel subreddit. I mean, look, someone even built the whole mall in Minecraft. That's crazy. In the end, Valley View Center closed down in January 2022 and got demolished last year, with the giant being maybe destroyed in the process. And in the end, Valley View and the Rolling Giant keep living through our memories. Anyways, Wyatt finds the Fortnite building mechanics and discovers a way to get out. Some papers from where he found the exit actually call back to the reconstruction taking place on Valley View Center, set to take place this year. Anyways, going back to the center of the mall, he sees a poster next to the door saying, "Do you accept this impermanence?" Cheering and life seem to resonate from the door. Wyatt hesitates for a second and opens the door and finds a silent and decayed mall. There's foliage and holes on the roof, while funeral music plays in the background. My interpretation of this is the mall never wanted to be populated forever. I think it understood this. It knew that this was the way of life. To be abandoned, to crumble, to rot. But it never got that. It never got a grave or a goodbye. It got destroyed to make room for more. The meaning of impermanence, provided by the Cambridge Dictionary, is the state of not lasting forever or not lasting for a long time. And this might be used as a question not to the viewer or the protagonist, but to itself, to the mall itself. Would you accept if someone decided for you to die, to stop existing, and then leave no trace of you behind? No? Well, for Valley View, it didn't matter. Yeah, damn, let me get my shit first. Damn, okay.
Fuck. Hey.
And then Wyatt made it to the escalator. Okay, Wyatt, you did it. You are the newest View. You have succeeded, but you'll probably get a D rank based on your skills. But hey, at least we won't have to deal with the Rolling Giant ever again. Well, at least if he doesn't know how to ollie.
Alright, I gotta leave, okay? I feel it. There's a lot to see in this life.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? Look, okay, it's really petty that I look at this, and this is what I'm having problems with. But just look, the fucking giant just passed the skill check going up the escalator. This is insane. This is dreadful. This is absurd. And at this point, as a spectator, you should really be asking to either cry or to laugh. I mean, if you are GG, then you're probably crying. But like, here's where their character completely breaks. Here is where you start asking yourself, is he actually made out of cardboard? Is he possessed by a human or a demon? Can he move his arms or only his wheels? Does he control them all? Okay, I really gotta ask, is this his domain expansion? Like, I'm being hyperbolic, right? Right? But then Wyatt asks him what he wants, and he makes apparitions of dead horses, and it fucking breaks the wall with a tackle. Like I had to go out for a walk just to clear my mind of what I saw. Run, Wyatt! He's too powerful! Come on, you're almost there. Ignore him. Ignore also Run Away by Kanye playing in the background.
Stop playing that music! Stop it, please!
Come on, you're there. Don't fuck this up. Yes!
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
Okay, that was something. Fuck. Okay, so our protagonist met his end by fall damage, right as he was going to get out. Kind of ironic how he had many easy ways to get out, and yet the moment he needed to, he couldn't. Overall, this is an incredible piece of cinematography. Like, I need to remind you all that this is just modeling and effects. There was no mall. He just thugged it out. Jesus Christ. This and many other factors that would take too much to unpack makes this episode my second favorite episode. The first? Well, Julian Robichon is a historical figure that was really important in the development of Dallas as a settlement. He was originally French, but moved to the US, as many did at the time, to make prank blocks. He later started to become a sort of botanist, since his father already was, and probably taught him the craft. And the New World presented itself with new species of plants. He and his brother would classify over 200 plants across the US. He would later get married and have 2 sons that would sadly die in early manhood. In his later years, he would spend his time working as a professor in Baylor University College of Medicine and Pharmacy in Dallas. After he died, he got a lengthy obituary published in the news. But what if his story continued? What if after walking the peaceful meadows of the afterlife, he suddenly opened his eyes to find the Dallas that he left had remembered him after all this time? Laughter, celebration, and silence. The best day of your life only ever lasts a day. He found himself later in a mall next to the studio that created him. People would come take pictures, but it wasn't the same. One day 20 people would come, next only 17, 14, 11, 5. Little by little, day by day, he was being forgotten. He was being abandoned. Here, in the empty halls and stores that once were brimming with life, now only coldness and darkness was left. The mall is said to be demolished. When the day finally comes, the giant is toppled over. But it doesn't die. It escapes with the mall itself burrowing into the ground, escaping the sight of everyone, to be left at peace, and to have peace for a little bit longer. I cannot explain how much I love this premise. Through the length of 3 minutes and a half, we get amazing character development, where we just sympathize with said character without any words spoken. Just to remind you guys, you probably thought this was just another Jumbo Josh. And the music, oh god, the music. The melancholic soft voice of the singer, complemented with the instrumentals that feel like they're filled with life and happiness, makes the greatest backdrop to what it seems to be a memorial to a deceased historical figure. And it gets better if you listen to the lyrics, showing how this was his dream, to be celebrated, to be remembered, and yet it was cut close. Seems the luck I have could turn a good man bad. Shows that he is aware about his wrong intentions with Wyatt, and yet its reason is so human to have another chance at life, at happiness, after the death of his sons and wife. Lord knows it would be the first time. Art has said to be immortal, a way for the artist to live on even after his passing, and yet that goes against logical reason. Paint degrades, sculptures crumble, cardboard breaks. To say that you can achieve immortality is to say that no matter what, you'll still live on in memory, and that is not true. Everything is made to pass on and be forgotten. The things we create are mostly used for commodity, so why would art be any different? It's not to say that all art is commodified, but as a society, we are getting bored faster. We can see it from how we are moving from one topic to the other, always chasing that new fad. The opus view shows the terrifying nature of being forgotten, being stuck in the art project of someone you don't even know, and left to be swallowed by the old memories. If I ever die, which is probably unlikely, it doesn't matter if what I left behind goes on to outlive me, or maybe it will never be seen by anyone. Because if I'm gone, the things that you're probably seeing are just traces of me. Something that might give you the idea of what I am, but my art cannot speak for me. I speak for my art, and when I won't be able to do that, then my art will change, and the memory of myself soon with it. Julian Revachon was a botanist hero Then he was revived by the art of craft, and then re-revived by the art of film. History turned into nostalgia, turned into horror. It does sound like I'm complaining, but I'm more trying to accept that once I pass, I might be brought back into the minds of people as someone or something different. My life will lose its meaning and then be given a new one. If that ever happens, promise me that I'll get what I want this time.
Good times for a change. Seems the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad. So please, 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 let me get what I want this time.
Guys? Ludo?
Haven't had a dream in a long time.
Oh, wait. We can get the bees. Peanut, I need you to run past them. No.
I can run
Please,
past
no,
him.
I'm serious. Yeah, run past them real quick so we can get in. You are a worthy sacrifice.
Oh fuck. You motherfuckers! I will hunt you to the ends of the earth! I will kill you! I will kill all of you! You bitches! Fuck you!
By the way, that was.
Just drop it and I'll hold it.
Okay.
G.
Can I click up?
Okay.
Because it hurts. What am I supposed to do?
Oh fuck. Oh.
What is that? What is that? Should I be worried? I should be worried. Ah! I should be worried. I need to be worried.
Don't get close to him. Why?
Oh, here it starts. Excuse me!
I'm wearing my chest. I'm wearing. Not my chest.
What the Press E. There you go. I had to figure that out.
Please, 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 let me get what I want. Lord knows it'll be the first time. Let me get what I want this time.
Okay, so I just finished editing the video and it's not my proudest video, I gotta say. There's some things that I found that were really well edited and maybe even scripted, but there were some that were incoherent because I don't speak very well. But yeah, if you watch through the whole video, which is probably unlikely, thanks a lot. I know it's not really canon. I didn't go really in depth on the whole lore of the whole series, but I just wanted to basically give my own interpretation. I think that's really cool that the oldest view does, because a lot of other analog horrors is doesn't let a lot of room for speculation. In the end, there's just a mystery that, when it's solved, just leads to a really understandable story. We could say that. But yeah, while I was editing the video, they made a new. The King Pixels made a new fucking episode, which, like, Wyatt just revives. He just does that. I don't fucking know how. I mean, I think it's like setting up for like the next chapter of the whole series. I really thought it was either gonna be like left open, the mystery, or just starting up with a new a new point of view. But this could be cool, I guess. I mean, I was in a VC with like an Italian man discussing what the lore or like the point of the whole video was, and like do not ever just argue with an Italian man. It's actually it leads to nowhere. But yeah, my interpretation is that the giant went into the body of Wyatt, which I think it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, if you like the video, please check out our Discord server. Hold on, let me see. The broadcast station. I forgot about the name. They're gonna be pissed at me. So yeah. Thanks a lot for watching. And I think I'm gonna be done with videos for the whole summer. I do not want to see a timeline in the next like 2 months. And if I even see another fucking big ass monster that is fucking incoherent, I will kill someone.